Bedtime Stories. Annie Fine, The Diary of the Killer Cat. Saturday, Chapter 7, Part 1. I hate Saturday morning. It's so unsettling. All that fussing and door-magging, and have you got the purse? Where's the shopping list? Do we need cat food? Of course we need cat food. Well, I'm supposed to eat all week. They were all pretty quiet today, though. A was sitting at the table carving Thumper a rather nice gravestone out of a half-left-over cork field type that said, "Thumper, rest in peace. You mustn't take it round to next door yet." Her father warned her not to till they've told us Thumper's dead, at any rate. Some people are born so off their arms brimmed with tears. "There goes next door now," A's mother said, looking out a window. "Which way is she heading?" "Towards the shops." "Good, if we keep well behind we can get Tuffy to the vets without bumping into her." "Tuffy? Vets?" A was even more horrified than I was. She threw herself at the father with a soft little fist. "Dad, no, you can't. I'd far better fight with my cures." When he finally prized me out of that dark cupboard under the sink, his bobby was ruined and his hands were scratched and bleeding all over. He wasn't very pleased about it. "Come out of there, you great fat furry psychopath. It's only a few jobs you're booked in for, more's the pity." Would you have believed him? I wasn't absolutely sure. Neither was A, so she tagged it on. I was still quite suspicious when we reached the vet's. That is the only reason why I spat at the girl behind the desk. There was no reason on earth to write "handle with care" at the top of my case notes. Even the Thompson's Rottweiler doesn't have "handle with care" written on top of his case notes. What's wrong with me? So I was equally rude in the waiting room. So what? I hate waiting, and especially hate waiting stuffed in a wire cat cage. It's cramped, it's hot, it's boring. After a few hundred minutes of sitting there quietly, anyone would start teasing their neighbours. I didn't need to frighten that little sick baby gerbil to death. It was only looking at it. It's a free country, isn't it? Can't a cat even look at a sweet little baby gerbil? And if I was licking my lips, which I wasn't, that was only because I was thirsty. Honestly, I wasn't trying to pretend I was going to eat it. The trouble with baby gerbils is they can't take a joke. Neither can anyone else round here. A's father looked up from the magazine he was reading called Your Pet and Worms. "Oh, nice, very nice." "Turn the cage around the other way, A," he said. He turned my cage around the other way. Now he's looking at Fisher's Terrier. If there's any animal who would want to have "handle with care" written on his case notes, it's the Fisher's Terrier. Okay, so I hissed at him. It was only a little hissy. Perhaps he had to have bionic ears to hear it. I did growl a bit, but you'd have to think he'd had a head start on growling. He is a dog after all. I'm only a cat. And yes, okay, I spat a bit, but only a bit. Nothing you'd even notice unless you were waiting to pick on someone. Well, how was I to know? Wasn't feeling very well. Not everyone waiting for the vet is ill. I wasn't ill, was I? Actually, I've never been ill in my life. I don't even know what it feels like. But I reckon even if I were dying, something fairy locked in the cage making an wincy noise at me, without me whimpering and cowering and scrabbling to get under the seat to hide behind the knees of their owner, more a chicken than a Scotch Terrier, if you want my opinion. "Could you please keep that vile cat of yours under control?" Mrs. Fisher said nastily. He stuck up for me. "He is in a cage." "He's still scaring half the animals in here to death. Can't you cover him up or something?" A was going to keep arguing, but I could tell, but without even looking up for his worm magazine, her father just dropped his raincoat over my cage as if it was some mangy old parrot or something, and everything went black. No wonder by the time the vet came at me with a nasty young needle, I was in a bit of a mood. I didn't mean to scratch her that badly though, or smash those little gas bottles, or tip the expensive new cat scales off the bench, or spoil that keen food. It wasn't me who ripped up my record card into pieces though. That was the vet. Continued on part 4.